got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip as a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. We just step on, spin move, in zone, score. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Well, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? From the gun, Fitzpatrick, flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Rolling to his left. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
7-yard line.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Campbell downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Back to it after the pick six. Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. He's got Burton here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack by Jordan Willis.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And now the rookie's free. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Colts 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run with Taylor. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid